again, that first word, they do, it's they do what they do, in dog, whatever, elite don't buy. We look to you for whatever we are facing, this hardship. They do in dog, elite don't buy. We're looking for you, looking to you for help. That's what they're really saying. They do in dog, elite don't buy. Walk on the Ejige, Jesus, Son of God, Jesus. Vino, you only, Wani Dave, Boni, only you go about in healing our people, are healing in your, as you go about, Moni, to go about, as you go about healing our bodies and our spirits. They do, we look to you, we look to you, we look to you all the way down, you know. So that's very simple wording, but he's asking for God's help in its own way by saying, you are the one that can heal us, you're the one that's going to take care of us during this time. That's an appropriate song for most services, you know, and back in the day, when somebody stood up and testified, they would sing a song. And that song usually matched up with the testimonial. Could be any one of the songs, whatever they were going through. So that's another form of worship that the Poncas had. And I preached a little bit about worship a week ago Sunday. During the summertime, I'm liable to preach about anything, you know. I kind of just jump all over the place. And as I talked about worship, and I was talking about Daniel got thrown into the fiery furnace. And everybody remembers being thrown into the fiery furnace, but they did not, most people do not understand that it wasn't the fact they were thrown into the fiery furnace, it was an act of worship. And the act of worship was, they were told that they must kneel down at the sound of all of these instruments that King Nebuchadnezzar ordered for the whole country. He said, everybody, when he makes these sounds, he had built a statue of himself, and so he's going to worship that statue, and he ordered them. You hear that music play, everybody falls to their knees. So these guys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they would not follow that form of worship. But they did, as they entered into the fiery furnace, was a trust and praise to God that God would protect them under the conditions that they would face, no matter what it was. And so my sermon was actually on the act of worship. How you do it, where you do it, is how God leads you in your belief in Him. And so it's kind of an unusual sermon, but you know, I threw it together and to preach about worshiping, you know. But we missed the point when we start talking about the fiery furnace, you know, how God saved them and all that, how they got them out. But Jesus was with them, see, they were worshiping, and so Jesus walked with them. So never the king himself seen him. He said, there's a fourth guy in there walking around with him. And so they were actually within the act of worship that God was actually there physically with them. That's the whole point of worship. But anyway, getting back to the song here. So this is an act of worship when we praise God in our own specific way to have God to be with us. It's kind of like you're depending upon Him, no matter what it is. And so, here we are, Idando, whatever, we are looking to you for whatever our condition is. And when he says Idando, it could match up with that person's, whatever that prayer meeting is for, or whatever that worship or the testimony is about, it can match up with that thought. And that's how that song fits in it, in an act of worship, okay? That's what I'm trying to get at. So we sing it a lot at funerals, because we're there for that purpose, and it matches up with it very good. Walk on the Jesus, the no money, the money, they win on the no 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 walk on the Jesus, the no money, the money, they win on the no 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 they win on the little boy, they win on the little boy, they win on the little boy. Walk on the Jesus, they know what he on the money, they win on the little boy, they win on the little boy, they win on the little boy, they win on the little boy. Walk on the Jesus, they know what he on the money, they win on the little boy, they win on the little boy, they win on the little boy, they win on the little boy. Okay, very good. I heard it sang differently. They also said, Vino, Ino, the elite don't buy. Vino, we're looking to you for help. But I think the original word, Uncle Bob Littlens said, it's, we're here, where we're at here, we're looking for your help. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, scroll down. This here song has been sang, I think, all over the Methodist Conference. Got real popular with everybody. It's just a simple song. It's a praise song to God. That He is good to pray to. He's good to praise. You are good to pray to, or you're good to praise. That's all it says. We belong home. I praise you, Mom Dean. I praise you in my walk of life. It says, walk on to, you're good to pray to, you're praise, and that's all it says in there. You're good to praise to, and so I praise you in my walk of life. And, Udon. Udon means good. You all know that word. So walk on the Vahon means to pray or praise. Udon. Udoni, you are good to pray to. He always gave the answer. My dad made that song many years ago, early 1900s. He became a member of the Native American Church. And this was one of his songs. He made a lot of songs, those guys. By the way, I don't know if you all knew this, but the original Native American church, every man had his own songs. So when they got on teepee, they sang their own song. They didn't sing anybody else's song. And everybody had his own song to sing, And, but it changed. I was in a Native American church in my first, about 20 years, I guess, 21 years. And it was kind of losing ground at that time, you know. And because they start singing other songs, they even start singing different tribe songs, you know. And, now I'm not too sure how it is today. It's, I haven't gone into a meeting for a long time. We had a chance to go down there, our language group, but Charmaine and I were the only ones that showed up down there. And it was good. We really enjoyed it. We had dinner with them, and it was good. It was real nice. Good worship experience. Walk on home, Donnie. Walk on home, Donnie. Go. We belong home, we. Walk on home, Donnie. 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 We belong home, we. Walk on home, Donnie. 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 We belong home. Walk on home, Donnie. Walk on home, Donnie. We belong home. Walk on the home, Donnie. 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 We belong home. Walk on the home, Donnie. 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 With the home. Yeah, okay. But anyway, those are simple words, you know. Walk on the la home, ooh, Donnie. Walk on the la home, ooh, Donnie. We belong home, Mobley. Praise you in my walk of life. That's all it is. So you probably could read that without my help. Okay, go on down. Yeah. Kenneth Edmund, he made that. This song here was made by Uncle Cornelius Hardman. I don't know if he was my uncle, but I always called him Uncle Cornelius. He was from the, I think it was a Yale Washabi clan. And so I don't know, maybe it was. My grandma was Washabi. But he made this song, and it's a very good song for funerals. It's almost a direct quote from the Bible, John 14, 1, 2, 3, I think. John 14, I think it is. I can't recall. No, wait a minute. I'm thinking about another song he made. This was a different one. I was just looking at the first words. That don't have nothing to do with John 14. So, sorry about that. You know. It's yeah, I think it is. I'm sorry. I think it does. Now that I'm reading it, I should read it before I say anything. It says, Wakonde Ijinge, Son of God, Akihibla mojikti. Akihibla mojikti. Say it. Akihibla mojikti. You have to put that in there. Akihibla. Yeah. Akihibla moji. Moji. Akihibla mojikti. Yeah. Boy, you got two tough ones in there. Akihibla mojikti. I am, okay, it says mumbling. That's what I'm walking. I am walking confidently. That's what it means. I walk confidently. That's a powerful word. I am walking very confident. Okay, so he's addressing Jesus, the Son of God. Because I am walking in very high confidence. So I praise you in my walk. And then it says mangeons. But mangeons is land. It says mangeons ga hidonta. Mangeons ga hidonta. Say that. Yeah, that means heaven. That means heaven. Mangeons ga hidonta. The land over there means the land that's over there, over beyond this life. Mangeons ga hidonta. Uki. That means to a place to go home to take shelter, to find refuge. Uki, it's a big word. To find refuge, take shelter, to be at home, a place of safety. Uki. So it says, Uki. On va gishkache. On va gishkache. You made a place for me. Then it says, Vagregon. You have gone to, because you have gone back to heaven to make a place for me, a shelter, a place of refuge. Again, Akishi Blamori. Therefore, I'm walking with confidence in my walk of life, and I praise you in my walk of life. You went back to heaven. That's John 14. John 14 says, let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. We're out, so I've told you. I go and prepare a place for you. That's where this comes in. I'll go and prepare a place for you. If I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also. And so he made that song in such a way that it addresses a condition of a person that is sitting in a funeral experience. That's definitely a funeral song. You sing it there. Okay? So let's try to sing it. You've heard it before. Bonjour, oh, Kilomatisha, la Greca, Akishima, Mojiki, Mobiga, we love we love
Uke Kakiske Kage
we love we
Uke Kakiske Kage Holiga Hamadi Mashada Kata Uke Uke Akishke Kake Kalega Vibrahamabdi.
So that you go. Walk with confidence, absolute confidence. Yeah, that you've made a place for me to go home to. Tell Brian I'm gonna shoot him when he comes back. All the years that I've taught those guys these songs back in the early part of the 20s, 20, and I could sing, and my voice was okay. But we would be together like that. We'd sing for about 2 hours. We'd just go on and on and on. With no problem. But those guys learn the songs. That's what it takes, and you got to do it. And if you don't do it, well, it's not going to work. So we got 2 guys here can lead songs. So Otis, you lead one. Then Eamon will lead one.
I'm gonna sing that song I sang last week, only I'm not gonna make no mistakes this time.
Okay. All right.
Jesus, one is a weave Nita. We humbly. Jesus, so only made whole, we bow humbly low, we bow humbly. Oh, and humbly take up, we can weep of Hagar, we bow humbly. Jesus, only made whole, we bow humbly low, we bow humbly.
Amen. Good one. That's a song, nobody knows who made it. My dad told me that was being sung way back in the early 1900s. About the turn of the century. And we don't know the source even, but it sounds maybe, it is a Christian song, It's got, talks about Jesus. We belong, I'm praying to God in my walk of life. And see, I'm following you, Uluwihe, Mombini. That means I am following your way, your pathway in my walk of life. Uluwihe, Mombini. Wikbake, that means I'm trying to make you to be the truth as I walk in this path of life. So I'm making you to be the truth as best as I can. It's kind of like, he's kind of like saying I'm following that pathway so other people could see him, He's trying to do it the way Jesus did it. And Wikbake. And I said, I'm trying to make myself that way, his own self as well. Wikbake. Then of course repeats itself, Uluwihe, following you. Yeah, that's a real old song. Very old. Beautiful tune. Who else can lead one? Somebody else? Sky? Somebody's gonna walk in and lead one. I will lead another one, Otis, and sing one of the regular ones.
Money there, ho, anyway, the ho, only the home only, on the lodi, the light you baki, what did it come on me, what did it come on me, ho, anyway, the ho, only the home only. Hallelujah, Elijah Bhakti, why did it come on me? Why did it come on me? Oh, anyway, oh, only the home only. One is there, oh, anyway, go home, only the home only. Amalelodi, Elijah Bhakti, Walidikamali, Walidikamali, oh, anyway, Idaho, Aliyahali, Amalelodi, Elijah Bhakti, Walidikamali, Walidikamali, oh, Lady way the ho, ollie the home, ollie.
Well, I got about 8:30. Oh, is it 8:20?
Yeah.
Okay. So we gotta take them. Yeah. What's the next one up there? We'll see what it is. When I come back, I can practice. Okay. Okay, good one.
Do you have any memory advice tips, like how to memorize songs?
Not really.
Oh.
I just don't know
Just practice a lot?
what, I'm not quite sure of what you're thinking here.
Oh, oh, like kind of like repetition's the mother of retention kind of thing, like just repeating it over and over, and maybe like memorize it that way. Because
Yeah, I guess that's all it is, really, is you repeat over and over. But you gotta know the words, you know.
yeah,
Yeah, get it in tune. Yeah. But, yeah, it's just, you have to do it, sing it over and over till everybody gets it, you know. When you get it, after you hear it, keep hearing it, you know. And you come back and sing them again, you know, and sing them again and sing them again, you know. And eventually, maybe it begins to sink in. But you can't get it overnight,
yes.
yeah. It takes time.
It's I was thinking like there's probably some Ponca singers that memorize probably thousands of songs, maybe, or something like that, maybe, because it seems like there's a lot of them.
Yeah, these here, there's about 80. I know all of them. And that's how come I wrote them down. But the thing is, but in order to learn them, you gotta hear them over and over, and I heard them, you know, for a long, long time, you know. Of course, I've been in church work for a long time, you know.
Yeah.
And so as a result, well, I got to hear those guys sing, you know. And that was important. And so if you're in church, you get to hear it. Even if you just hear one song in church, maybe they'll sing it again sometime and you'll hear it again. But like in our church, we only sing one song every Sunday, one tribal hymn. I don't know how they do down at the Methodist down here. How many do they sing? Do they sing more than one? How many do they sing?
Probably about 3, at least on the second one, depends who's all in there, you know, besides Woody and Brother Jim. Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do they sing different songs though? I know the songs they sing.
Yeah.
I never did hear them
Yeah.
sing anything different.
I like Montana, he sings that, you know, that one that.
Yeah, I know that.
But yeah, Woody, he sings different songs. Brian, he comes to church every once in a while, he'll
Yeah,
sing different songs.
yeah. Then I don't know about the Baptists. Who goes to the Baptist? Anybody?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Do they sing song, Indian song?
Uncle Doug used to sing them, but I don't think they have anybody else to sing them now.
Oh, well, Doug used to sing over there, you know, yeah. But I know he can't do that anymore. But, you know, wherever you go to church, surely you're gonna hear a song. I try to sing as many different ones as I go along, but I'll come back and I'll repeat them again. And hopefully the people are gonna pick them up, you know. And just like everywhere else, you hear them singing, but it's, you gotta sing out. You don't ever hear it, but I do know this, you know, they made recordings down here of those songs, and they're on your YouTube or wherever. I don't know if you listen to those or not. Do you ever listen to those?
The ones on that channel, yeah, occasionally, yeah.
See, those guys all singing, so you have to listen to them You hear them all the time, and sing along with them. It's good they put them in there, you know. Yeah, they made those several years back, I can't remember when it was, but that was really good.
12 years ago.
Yeah, all those guys could sing too, Brenton and Doug, they were there. Them guys knew songs, you know. Brenton is exceptionally good singer, in my opinion. Yeah, very good. Good voice. He's not real loud. It's just about right, you know. It's gotta be at a certain level. And you can sing with him, things like that. But, so you have to have that. But we're some good singers. They're there, they're out there. I have heard Woody sing a couple times. He's got a good singing voice. But every time he sang, it seemed like he sang the same song that I heard him sing, you know. He didn't sing anything different. But he's got a good voice. And then Jimmy sang a couple of songs. And if you don't know those by now, you're never gonna learn it. He sings them all the time. Wherever he's at, he sings them. And so, everybody's heard them over and over. So you should know them. We might try to do one of the translated hymns one of these evenings, which I think would be good. We'll learn translated hymn. We need to do that because, like What a Friend We Have in Jesus, we got that translated, and we can teach that. Get copies of it. You should learn that. And the love of God. There's quite a number of them, but we'll try to fit one of those in someplace along the line so everybody could, because we need to sing those. You don't sing them. When they had the funeral down here for Patrick, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they played that tape we made, you know, from our church. And the women that back in my church sang, you know, they could really sing. I mean, they harmonize their voices and
Who
everything.
had that tape?
Huh?
Whose tape was that?
I think Bruce had it. And Brian's got a copy of it too. I made a whole bunch of copies of it and I gave them out to everybody that wanted one, you know. And I just ran out. I never sold them or nothing. I gave them out. Yeah. But they're really good. If you can get a copy of that, it'd be good. Since then, I've looked for I got a major copy on a reel-to-reel. They were made on a reel-to-reel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that was a long time ago.
Grandma Jenny had a cassette tape, and on one side was Ponca hymns, and then on the other side was like
Yeah.
80s
Yeah,
music.
exactly. Yeah. I let all those Ponca hymns on the other side, but the ladies, I always started it, but they carried on. See, women are not supposed to lead songs. So don't try to be starting it. But you can change that rule if you all want to. You want to change it?
I'm good.
Aunt Francine used to start songs. Is it because she was a
What?
preacher? Aunt Francine, she used to start songs.
Who's that?
Aunt Francine, remember?
Who?
Aunt Francine, Big Goose. She used to
Yeah.
start songs.
She violated every rule in the book. Yeah, she did. She said, oh, we don't do those things anymore. But for most people, they won't do it. You know.
Yeah.
The women kind of respect that way. And the same way these songs here, you sing them through 2 times and that's it. You don't sing them no more than twice.
The first time I started coming to hymn class years ago, right before this was a library, that's what you said, there was some ladies from the city that was like, I don't know who they were, but they were like, Grandpa, because you were saying Ponca women don't lead songs, and they said, Grandpa, what if there's no men there and there's and you said, and you need to sit down and be quiet.
Well, you were just a little girl. That's why I said that.
I do have a question about this song, this weekend, the YouTube ones. The only time I've heard it was on YouTube, and I don't know, maybe they sing at Methodist or, but I don't have it written down in my book. Let me play it for you. It's the part 3.
Carol, that's not even Ponca.
It's not,
That's Kiowa. Yeah.
is that Methodist?
It's a Kiowa song.
Oh, it's on the Ponca Hymn.
No, it's Kiowa. And it's not a Methodist song, it's just a Kiowa song.
Oh. That's why I
All
never
the
heard it.
Kiowa sing it
Besides
wherever
on
you go.
YouTube.
I know that song,
It's really pretty.
yeah. I know that song too. But I know more Creek songs than anything else.
Creek hymns are pretty.
I like Creek songs. I sang one Sunday. He's telling me about his nephew down Seminole. So I said, we prayed for the family. So I sang a Creek song for him, for his worship Sunday morning. I think some of them might have knew a little bit about it. They kind of followed me. But everybody knows that Hallelujah song, you know.
Mhm.
I like Creek songs.
There was a translated one I heard up at, Salt Creek, or was it, I think it was Salt Creek, it was that somebody touched me. We translated that creek to a Creek hymn, it was really pretty.
Mm-hmm. So you've been down Salt Creek?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other one that's around the corner from it, I can't pronounce that name, it starts with a T.
The church,
Mhm.
South Rocco?
Paul is the pastor there. Paul Bixico.
Mm,
Actually, him and Joe said they know you.
mhm. Yeah. I can't remember. They had a lot of Creek churches. I was down there just a year ago. And my friend died down there a couple of years ago, and I went to his funeral. I was down at Holdenville and I went down to Salt Creek. He buried him. We're pretty good buddies. We both went in ministry at the same time. That guy's crazy. I made it to heaven before I did. So got Tega. Sean.
Okay.